right now I want to invite you to sit down. I'm going to ask someone to come down and share a story that kind of details how God is up to something. But give it up for Becky Livingston, if you would. A few weeks ago, we had a sermon, and the title of the sermon was, Lord, what are you up to? And the point was to always be asking God, what are you doing? What are you up to in this season? What are you up to in this moment? What are you up to in my day? And Becky just had a little cool thing happen, so I'm going to ask her to share.
Good morning. A couple of weeks ago, I forgot my Bible here at church. I was more interested in getting the eggs out the door than picking up my Bible. And that afternoon, I got a text from sweet Jess Dottie and said that she had found my Bible and she would bring it to the gym the next morning. We texted back and forth and said, okay, this time works, see you tomorrow. Got to the gym, looked around, didn't see Jess. I went around my routine, and on the way Jess was doing her routine, when she was done, she saw me on the treadmill and came over and said she would had the Bible in the car, good morning, and that she would bring it in. And I said, great, thanks. So she went out, got the Bible, brought it in, gave it to me, and I set it on a counter and left some things with it so I wouldn't forget it at the gym, and went back to my routine. And she left. A few minutes later, a man came up to me, and he said, I just want to tell you that seeing you with your big book was an answer to prayer. And I'm like, okay, can you share a little bit about it? And I won't go into details, but he did share some things with me. We ended up talking for about 20 minutes, and I walked away just like how God used such a random act of me forgetting my Bible, Jess and I going back and forth, missing the times, but yet God met somebody and answered his prayer. Just totally blew me away. And so I've got a chance to speak to him. I've invited him out. I hope he comes. But God knows. God knows. God is always at work.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Becky. One of our core values is that we're a sending church, and that means when we leave on Sunday mornings, God is sending us out into the world, and we don't always know what he's sending us to do specifically, but we know we get to represent him, and he's setting things up for us. So that's just a great example of that. In little ways, sometimes big ways, but often in little ways, he's up to something. So be on the lookout.